everyone, and happy birthday to the state of Kansas, 152 years old. Welcome to the Full Court Press. I'm Alex Weevil alongside this guy, Rob Hughes. The second half of the season starting tonight.
Most of the girls have the night off after finishing up the midseason tourneys over the weekend, but the guys back in full swing. We started off with the Highland Park Scots taking on Shawnee Heights.
A reunion of sorts for some of the T-Birds. The Barksdale brothers return to Highland Park. Tony Jr. and Javon Barksdale play their first game at HP since transferring to Shawnee Heights. Tough task as they face the undefeated running Scots. Cameron Clark providing the dance moves. First quarter, O'Shea Clark snags a loose ball. He calls glass and banks it in. High Park goes down low to Shafi Carr after that. He is tough to stop on the block. Now those former Scots keep things interesting. Here's Tevin Downing driving strong to the hoop, plus the foul. Then the Barksdale brothers are definitely instinctive players. Javon misses, but follows it up inside, not to be outdone. Tony Jr. doing the same thing. Misses the three ball, but corrals his own rebound. The T-Birds with an early lead. However, the home team starts to make a run by themselves. Jamal McMurray from three-point range.
Buckets
with 21 points to lead all scorers. Javon Fulton nice through the lane, and he gets a layup to fall. And just before the end of the quarter, Clark finds Stephon Kyles over there on the far side. He beats the buzzer. Highland Park staying perfect on the season. Scots top the T-Birds 64-52.
So the Shawnee Heights girls hoping they'll have a little better luck against Hayden, but the Lady Wildcats have the early Centennial League lead, hoping to protect home court. Shannon Strecker getting the job done on the three-pointer. That gave the Lady Cats a 12-point halftime advantage. Second half, Lady T-Birds trying to climb back in it. A great step through from Kelsey Morgan for the deuce. But on the defensive end, Shawnee Heights having a little trouble. Bree Schmidt corrals it and then goes off glass for two. And it's back to a 12-point lead. And the T-Birds never got any closer than that. Sarah Pimentel taking her man off the dribble for the slick lay-in. Hayden in full control. Now it's Jordan Lanner on the outside, getting in the action from distance. They shot the ball well all evening long. Larisha Owens trying her best to keep the Lady T-Birds in striking distance, drilling the tray there, but the Wildcats too strong. The league leaders keep it that way, 64-33, the final from Hayden. The Hayden boys couldn't follow suit as the Wildcats lose in St. James at St. James Academy, 62-51. Tanner Triggs leads the Cats with 19 points. Hayden travels to Junction City on Friday.
Let's visit the dungeon. Topeka High is home against the Seaman Vikings. Both teams won last Friday. The Trojans find senior leader Raymond Solis. He's the one with the mohawk right there. Solis knocks it down. Seaman, though, leads most of the evening. Chase Bauer calling the shots. He goes behind the back and leaves it for his teammate, Ruger Hummel. Vikings with a double-digit advantage, but Topeka High not going away. Tyrese Parker keeps his head up the floor and finds Duncan Whitlock camping out in the corner. The sophomore-to-sophomore connection. Then Aeneas Barber cuts to the middle of the lane, pulls up and drops in the floater. Topeka High adds one more to beat the third quarter buzzer. Lance Saniza just in the nick of time off the window, but the Vikings hold on from there. Seaman takes it 50-37. Vikes now 5-2 in the Centennial League.
Over to one of the best high school gyms around, Washburn Rural playing host to the Manhattan Indians. These two teams wasted no time putting points on the board. Michael Singer running ahead, draws the defense, finds the best high top fade. It's a peek at Chase James with a fast break lay-in. The Indians answer right back, going inside to Peyton Stevens. Loses the ball, but gets it back, takes the contact, and finishes. No call, though. This game's tied up. A little later, Singer pressuring the ball, but no one cuts off the baseline, and Jonathan Taylor gets the easy lay-in for two. Like I said, though, these two squads can find the bottom of the bucket. Riley Landite somehow muscles that up for two, plus the free throw. Manhattan hanging in there. Stevens showing the big man can step out. Mid-range Jay is good, but the Junior Blues, too much for the Indians tonight. Matt Renau gets in the post, shows off the soft touch. Rural having success on the break all night as well. Back to the smoothest cut in the city. James streaking down the court for the reverse lay-in. They win a close one, 45-40 over Manhattan.
And Emporia takes down Junction City 64-57 on the road. Jackson Perez scoring 26 points and dishes out 10 assists for the Spartans. Sparty will host Highland Park on Friday, which should be a good league battle down in Emporia. And everybody else will be back in action as well coming up on Friday.